Hi, and welcome to another episode of A Walk to Remember. My name is Dwayne Baker-Henderson, and as always, I'll be your host as we explore some of the truths and myths regarding postpartum depression. Now, I do this by sharing the experiences that I had when my family was going through postpartum depression back in 2008-2009 after the birth of my daughter. In last episode, we talked about 5 things that a support person for someone going through postpartum depression should avoid. And in this episode, I want to talk about something a little bit different. Over the course of my life, the last 10 years or so, I have done a lot of goal setting. I've done a lot of visualization about what I want my life to look like. And I've found that sometimes trying to do that is really difficult, especially when I'm distracted or what I'm trying to bring to myself is a little bit too big. And recently, I had a gentleman who I've asked to do some mentoring with me. He asked me to think about my ideal day. And that got me thinking about what I want in a smaller sense, little tiny steps. And so I wanted to share that with you today. What he'd asked me to do, like I said, is to just write out what my ideal day looks like. And I got thinking about this in terms of the present and down the road as well. And I think that if we look at our goals and what we want out of our lives, especially when things feel a little chaotic or they're overwhelming, sometimes thinking about the big picture can be quite difficult. So thinking about your ideal day and what you'd like today to look like, what you want this one little part of your life to look like, makes it a little bit easier to bite off those pieces and to chew them up a little bit. And so I wanted to share that with you. In this process, I've thought about basically every part of what my ideal day right now looks like. And from the standpoint of if my marriage is the same as it is right now, if my finances are the same as it is right now, my relationship with my kids, my relationship with other people in my life, if all of that is the same as it is right now, what would make my day today ideal? And so I wrote out a list of everything from what do I do the first thing when I get up in the morning that I really, really enjoy, and that would make my day ideal. And for me, that's getting up and making breakfast and lunches for my kids to get them off to school. My wife takes them to school, but I do the prep work for their food for the day. And I really, really enjoy doing that. So the first thing on my list was getting out of bed and making breakfast and lunches for my kids. And beyond that, it was spending time with Corey. It was having a shower, reading something really good, visualizing the things that I want, doing some meditation, which I think is really important, doing some exercise, spending some time with somebody else that I care about or who is teaching me something in my life. And I broke it down into bite-sized pieces. And that was a lot easier than thinking about what do I want my life to look like? What do I want this year to look like? And once I'd done that, it was a little easier to start to think about where do I want my life to go? And I know that when my family was going through postpartum depression, anything really was overwhelming if it wasn't something that was just a very core basic thing. And that's true for me, and it was true for Corey as well. And so thinking about my ideal day, I think, makes it a little bit easier to put that together. So I encourage you to look at that as well. Think about, everything is the same as it is right now, but what makes this day ideal compared to what it was like yesterday or the day before or the day before that? What do you eat? Where do you go? What are the tasks that you actually get done today? Who do you talk to? Who do you interact with? What do you learn? And if you break it down into that kind of stuff, then you can actually look at that and say to yourself, what is one thing I can do today? Because even when things are chaotic and overwhelming, you can do one thing. So what is one thing that I can do to take a step towards that ideal day? And I encourage you to do that, whether it's taking that time to go for a run or reading a book or spending an extra 15 minutes with your partner or by yourself, getting some time to yourself. think about that in terms of your own ideal day, and what would make today just the best day that you could possibly have. And then I took that and I extracted that and made it bigger and thought about, what do I want my day to be ideal in 5 years? What would make that happen? And then I can take one step towards that as well. And it's those little tiny steps that will get you to where you want to go. So taking that one step might not make today ideal, but if you keep taking that step every day and then take another step tomorrow and another step the day after that, you can get to that ideal day. So write that out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just whatever for you would make today the ideal day. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Just something simple that can help you move through your day a little bit easier, whether you're the one suffering from postpartum depression or your partner is, or somebody else that you're supporting. Thinking about that context of what would make today ideal for me, and then taking that one step to get there. I think that if you do that, it'll definitely change the way your day looks to you, change the way that your week is going, and change the way that the rest of your life flows. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you did like the video, please give it a like. If you want to share it with somebody who might find some value in it, please do that. And give me your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what your ideal day looks like, or the one step you're going to take, or anything else you'd like me to talk about. So again, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.